Hey guys, it's Wadzi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I overanalyze fashion trends, celebrity, pop culture, luxury. So if that's what you're interested in, be sure to subscribe down below. Today I'm back with a video talking about trends. Outdated fashion trends for 2024. I'm also going to be giving like statements of something that people are not going to be doing, and then try and go into a little bit of detail to explain to you what exactly that means and what exactly that looks like. So if you're interested in that, continue watching. Some of the stuff I'm mentioning I personally have done in my past. I'm going to be talking about 3 things in specific. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to add to this list that you feel like is not going to be a style trend in 2024. A lot of these trends are big umbrella trends, not something specific like Crocs. And I think this is actually quite useful and helpful because we've had a ton of micro trends within the last few years, especially in 2023 due to social media. So I think just having like an umbrella of different things that are not going to be trending anymore, it's just an easier way to get through. Otherwise, like, there's just so many micro trends to go through. Let's get straight into it. It's literally like the day before Bank Holiday Monday and I'm so tired. Like, this is the 3rd time I filmed this video, and yeah, so let's just like, if I seem off, it's honestly because I'm so tired. I don't know why. The first thing is monochromatic outfits. Monochromatic outfits have literally had a chokehold on all of us for so long, and I think the first time I saw it come into style was through Kanye West's Yeezy style and aesthetic. But the silhouettes and the particular fashion items that we're seeing were completely different to the monochromatic outfits we've been seeing within the last year or two with the old money, stealth wealth aesthetic, where they were a lot more feminine, elegant, and less like sexy, less latex. Which was what like the Yeezy aesthetic kind of was more of. So they look very different, but in terms of like color wave, both of them are giving hex code, both of them are giving a block of butter, blank sheet of paper vibes. And we're not going to be seeing that anymore. We're going to be seeing people that are wanting to experiment with color, experiment with shape, experiment with a variety of things. And I've definitely seen that a lot within the media, especially people that were like really going hard for the monochromatic style, say they want to start incorporating different patterns and colors into their wardrobe, which is really, really cool. I know some of my favorite content creators that I watch, I've seen them wear more things like Emilio Pucci and other brands that venture into more color and pattern in their wardrobe. So yeah, expect for this to be the ick, okay? Expect the whole beige top, beige jumper, beige jeans, beige shoes, and beige bag to be an ick. I can even see myself like being like, no, we're not doing all the same color, we're switching up. Unless it's black, then I'll make the exception. The next thing is formal dress codes. So this is definitely something where formality, hierarchy, dress codes, I feel like it kind of all goes within the same umbrella. Like they're kind of tied together in one way or another. I don't know how to explain it, but because of cultural shifts that have happened, mainly working from home, which was caused by the pandemic, a lot of people, obviously there was that joke about like just dressing on top for your Zoom meetings and then at the bottom dressing really comfortable. A lot of people are steering away from formal dress codes. A lot of offices and workspaces are steering away from formal dress codes. Even sometimes in retail spaces, I'm seeing people no longer just wear like a uniform. They're more so wearing what the store sells, and the uniform policies are a lot less strict as what they were like many years ago, 5 or 10 years ago. And the way we can kind of see this and what you can expect is your casual Fridays or no uniform Fridays turning into instead casual wear throughout the week. I know I have friends in corporate, and some of them that want to dress up kind of complain how the office culture is so laid back and people don't dress up, that when they wear boots, people often view what they're wearing as super dressy. I think the only careers that we're really going to see people still dressed up, just because it comes with the professionalism associated with the job of like authority and respect, is obviously things like finance and law. If you work in those industries, you are going to be still wearing a suit and stuff. In fact, those are the only careers that I really see people still having to dress formal. Whereas other careers, even if it's corporate, people are allowed to dress, not necessarily have a tie on, but still maybe have like suit trousers on and be kind of be able to like blur the lines with what's seen as office appropriate, which I think that this is a really, really interesting concept. And what do you guys think this means? What do you guys think this shows? Is it trying to signal something that's coming in the future that we are yet to know about, like why people are dressing uniform? I think anyways, uniform was always a way to show the position that people are in, because depending on the position you are working in determines your uniform. That, for example, girl guides. I used to do girl guides. Your uniform changes depending on the level of guide you are. Like when you're rainbow, brownies, guides, like that uniform changes, and you're able to tell what level someone is at or where someone is at depending on their uniform. And I think kind of like eliminating this is kind of like in a way of us also eliminating hierarchy. I do think it does have a correlation. Now, I don't know how this is going to correlate into the future. I have no idea. I haven't thought that far, but I do think it's kind of pushing towards that, because Gen Z are also have made it very clear of how much they care less about, for example, the monarchy, which is all about hierarchy, in comparison to previous generations before. And I think us eroding formal dress codes, if we really play into it and have a look into it, it can also be an example of how we are kind of stepping away from caring about hierarchy as much. And the more, you know, people have laid back dress codes or no dress codes, the more those lines become blurred. You don't know who's the CEO in a boardroom or in a meeting if everyone's dressed casually, as quickly as you would if people were all wearing uniform and attire and stuff. So yeah, let me know what you think about that one. I think that one's a really interesting one, which I haven't heard many people talk about, and I could do a TikTok video on that. I probably have, if this video is uploaded already, just because it's an interesting concept and I've just gone into detail of it now. The last thing that we're going to be seeing the last thing that's not going to be trending in 2024 is unaccessorized handbags. So handbag accessorizing, I think that's something that I kind of remember doing like in primary school and secondary school, my backpack and my side bag and stuff. But as Gen Z step into having more of a taste for luxury, we definitely have seen us buy luxury items, buy luxury handbags, and treating them with the utmost respect and keeping them in pristine and pristine condition as if they had just been bought from the store. Even with things such as like buying tote bags and stuff, we have kept them and treated them as if they were supposed to be formal handbags. Now, ever since Gen Z found out about Jane Birkin and her infamous Birkin bag and how she tread that and how she didn't treat it like a fragile figure, instead that bag was stuffed and was paraded with different like trinkets, key charms, knickknacks, all sorts of stuff, and it was just kind of treated like a bag to put all your junk in and not necessarily this like proper bag where you're taking out and it's like super special and you have to keep it in perfect condition. Whereas it was just kept as a bag where she just puts whatever she wants in it. She goes grocery shopping with it, she goes to run errands with it. Gen Z started to realize, like, hold on a minute, we're doing it wrong with these luxury bags, especially the Birkin bag, or like even some of these tote bags. They're not supposed to be treated like very special evening or going out bags. And now I think that even pushed the whole discourse of, why are you wearing a Birkin to dinner? The Birkin is not supposed to be a formal bag, it's supposed to be treated like a day-to-day bag. And now people are definitely policing specific type of bags. Even I noticed with vanity bags, why are we wearing vanity bags as handbags? They're not supposed to be handbags, they're supposed to be vanity bags.
So today I want to speak about something. I want to talk about this Hermes, I would say, vanity case, like a toilet case. This, guys, for me, is a toilet bag. It's not even a bag, it's like a vanity case. It's a place where you put your makeup, where you put your perfumes, where you put all of your travel essentials, like toothbrush and everything. But this is not meant to be worn as an Hermes bag. It's fully made out of fabric, and it comes with this handle just for comfort. You know, it's not a bag.
Like, why are we blurring these lines? They're supposed to be worn the way that the designer intended them for them to be worn. So definitely a lot of people poking fun at people that are wearing Birkins to dinner and saying it's not an evening bag. But why were people wearing Birkins to dinner first of all? Because they're expensive, and because it's to show, hey look, I finally managed to afford this item that I wouldn't have been able to afford before. I'm going to show it off at dinner. Whereas people like Jane Birkin or other individuals that have tons and tons, millions and millions and millions of pounds or dollars, won't be caught wearing a Birkin maybe for dinner, because they can kind of afford to use that Birkin as like a bag that they use to run errands with and stuff. It's only us, the everyday consumers, that the lucky few that manage to get a Birkin, that kind of treat it as this baby, as this really special bag. Whereas we've seen from Jane Birkin, it wasn't really supposed to be like that. So that's what we're seeing Gen Z do. We also see the Balenciaga city bag. If you look at for spring summer 2024, Balenciaga showed the city bags covered in a handful of keychains, and on TikTok the fashion girlies have made videos of them customizing their own Balenciaga city handbag. So we're kind of getting used to the idea of making our bags personal, making our bags look worn, and not being afraid of that look, not trying to make our handbags look too special or pristine and overstuffing them and making them basically look like they're being used by someone, which is quite interesting, and it's also quite expensive and kind of like a privilege to be able to do that. Because I know definitely, if I actually, you know what, I'm not really someone that wants to spend too much time being cautious about how I look after my bags and stuff, so I might end up doing that sort of thing, but not on purpose. So yeah, those are the 3 things that I feel like are not going to be in style or trending. Some of this stuff was research, other stuff that I mentioned was kind of taking off just my prediction and what I think. But I really want you guys to let me know what you guys think and how you feel about each of these things. Do you like it? Do you like that people are moving away from having an unaccessorized handbag and wanting to personalize it? Do you like the idea of us no longer having like uniform as much and being more relaxed about dress codes? And do you like the idea of not seeing everyone wearing monochromatic outfits? Like, what do you guys think? Let me know down below, and thank you for watching. Bye.